All right, guys, this is Andrew's mislabeled lock. I fell for it. This is actually the E60, and we had the keys mixed up, if you recall, a couple of videos ago. So I unwrapped this one by mistake. But anyway, it does work. And this is a pretty tough looking keyway, I've got to say. This is absolutely awesome. So going to be a lot of trouble getting in there. And what I'm thinking is either I'm going to use my German SS Dev, German lock, German picks, or I'm going to try some of the new Rare Element, the 13,000. And also just awesome pitting for this thing. It doesn't get any better than that, especially with a very paracentric evil keyway like this guy. But we give it a shot. I am going to, because it's a single thick single side, I'm going to wrap it with this little piece of leather just to hold it in there, and let's see what it's going to do now. Okay, so I can pick it. There's enough room for the actuator to turn with that leather in there. All right, let's see if we can get it. I don't hold a lot of hope. This is one of those near physical impossibilities given the keyway and given the bidding. May not even be able to use top of the keyway. Try that sideways like that. Just barely fits. All right, we'll go with that. And let me look at the SS Dev. These are made for these locks, I think. There are three levels of deepness. This is the medium one. The deep one, this guy, he's almost like a postal hook. There's no way he's getting in there. So this is really the only hope I have. I don't even know if he'll get in there. You know he does, but he's really getting caught in that warding. Let me try one more thing. Let me try this guy. This is the 13,000 from Rare Elements. Let me get the cat hair off of it. Okay, he is sliding between that warding, and I can actually pick from this left top ledge right here and then go up at an angle into that curve and bend that pick. So maybe we can do this. Let me get this a little closer. All right. I think we got everything ready. All right, slide all the way in, a little bit of tension. Let me drag it, just drag it until I find the first pin. Right there he is. He's okay. That was a click on pin 3. That was pin 2. Get a little counter rotation there on pin 1. I think either that or we're trying to pick the warding. I think we're trying to pick the warding there. Even this 13,000, I'm having trouble getting it through that tiny little slot. I'm going to try to drag it. Maybe we can rake something. At least get a little bit of a head start. Nope. Not even I was hoping for a false set, to be honest with you. Okay, a little counter rotation on pin 2. And I got one too many clicks on that guy. Okay, something popped back down. I hope it was pin 2. That was pin 1 again. He'd pop back down. Yeah, it feels like something around pin 4 is all the way down again. All right, there's some feedback. Pin 5. Okay, got a click, but no other counter rotation or anything. Okay, that was pin 2 again. He'd fallen back down. By the way, this is single-sided lock, so we can got this one. Pin 2's back down. I have a counter rotation again. Get on there. There we go. I think we got him that time. Okay, that was pin 3. Got a little click and a very slight turn on the core there. That was another click on 4. That was 2 again. And 1 is still... Oh, 1 is back down. Look at that. Thing about these really fine tip picks, it's really hard to get it right on the... Get it positioned exactly right. I think we got him, but... Because the tip of the pin is sharp and the tip of your pick is sharp and kind of a balancing act. Okay, there you got a little feedback right there, pin 2. Counter rotation. That was pin 1 again. I did feel a little click on the core there. It turned a little bit. There's counter rotation, I believe. Come on. All right, I think I might have overset. So I'm going to lighten up on my tension and just kind of rake it. If I can maybe rake it back down. Okay, I believe that was 4. Okay, that was 1 again. Come on. I know you want to be picked. It's close. And there it is. All right, guys. Nasty, nasty. This is a perfect example of just the perfect combination of paracentric keyway. Let me turn that actuator in the back. And you can see it's open. Perfect combination of nasty keyway and nasty pins, and enough of them. All 6 of those are populated. Let's see if I can get this thing open now. You guys know I'm not good at this. Let's go ahead and turn them all the way like that. Oops. Turn them all the way like that, the way you're supposed to. And I do have a new Peterson. I'll get it out of the container here. New one of these Peterson clips, so maybe we can pull them out in a kind of semi-organized way. Okay, unused, so I'm not really sure exactly how this guy's going to work, but I think that's all the way in there. Feels like it. All right, I'm going to pop off this C-clip. I don't have all the rest of the tools, so I'm just going to use a flat tip screwdrivers. Let me zoom this out. And hopefully just pop it off the other side here. Maybe I can do it without two. I can just do it with one. Wouldn't that be nice? Close. There we go. Nothing to it. All right, let's get all this stuff out of the way and get a pin and tray in here. This might actually work. All right, now what? Probably the back of it comes out. Pure speculation. All right, maybe not. Let's push this little button in, and then maybe the back of it will come out. There we go. Come on. Come on. There we go. And this dude, probably going to hang there until I get the follower in it. Okay. I think I can just slide this guy out. I'm hoping that that isn't positioned. I'm trying to figure out, is that the piece I'm looking for? And I believe it is. So let's just go ahead and slide him out. The pins should be on the top. And it worked. Look at that. Wow. All right, let's just set him down. Take a look at this guy. These are slightly undersized pins, more like the Master Lock and American-sized pins. Slightly undersized. I don't see any weirdness on there just yet. Let's go ahead and pull them out and take a look. We got a standard. We got a torpedo spool. Another torpedo spool. Another torpedo spool. Yet another torpedo spool. And the last one is a standard. First two are steel. Notice that for keep you from drilling. We do have some pretty high quality lock here. We got anti-drill pins on both sides to keep from drilling it out there. Nothing else too odd about this. All the cylinders look like they're just stock, no modifications at all. All right, here comes the fun part, guys. Let's see how well this works. No, let's not. Let's go back to old school. I'm gonna. I know. I just don't trust this thing. I'm gonna slide this in and push that follower. Maybe. Come on. That's why I don't trust it. And that's not going to slide in there. Let me move that European follower out of there a little bit so I can position. There we go. Now we should. Now, see, now we hosed it up all together. Yeah, that wasn't so smart. All right. Yeah, that thing was sticking out of the back of there, and there was no way for me to get at it from this end. All right, well, let's make the best of it. We had some fallouts here, and the ones that fell out were all standards. We had a steel one who was located in 6. Turn him around. And then we had this guy and this guy, also from the rear. And now we have, looks like a T-pin there, and looks like chamber 4. I was determined to find a way to screw this up, and I successfully did it. All right, that was in 4, so move him over 1. All right, looks like there's only 2 left in there. Not anymore. Yeah, that thing doesn't work so good. What a piece of shit. All right, here we go. We got 2 giant spools. These were located in 1, and I believe that one was in 3. So let's call it like that. Pins, they're all stock. We've already screwed this up, so they're all the same. Looks like I bent one with the follower. And where that last one went, I haven't a clue. And you know what? I really don't care. What a mess. And I tried to be so careful. All right, here's what we got. We got a bunch of torpedo spools in the bottom. Looks like a total of 4 of them, and then 2 standard pins. And then on the top we have these giant spools. I think that I was getting counter rotation, but just in small amounts. And that would probably be explained by these really small lips on both of these giant spools. Take a notice of these guys, though. These are actually T-pins. And here's a better one right here. Come on, focus for me. So that might be what was getting caught up in there. The rest of these are just standards. And a steel one, oddly, instead of being in chamber 1, was in chamber 6. Don't understand that, but that's the way they came out. Anyway, sorry for the screwed up gutting. One of these days I'll get it right, but until then, you got to put up with all of my mistakes. Anyway, fellas, there you go. The sloppiest gutting job of an E60 in living history. Appreciate your time. Stay safe. Stay legal. Andrew, I'll do my best to get this thing back together for you, but I'm going to use some traditional tools. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, you've noticed I've been having some trouble with these Euro followers, and I've been taking a close look at these. These are both ordered from Peterson. They are the UPH is the catalog number. They call it the Universal Pin Holder for Euro locks. I ordered 2 of them. They both were in the same order. They arrived in the same box, and I just got to looking at these. They are quite different. One of them looks like it might be from earlier production. The bends are different. The curvatures are different. And some other major differences. Let me show you. I've been having quite several disasters. All right, first of all, let's take this one, which I believe is probably the earlier prototype. This one is already picked. We slide that dude in there. Now you notice right away there's a lot of floppiness, which you're going to lose control of those pins, which I've done on camera many, many times. So that's a big problem. The next problem is the curvature on the bottom there. That radius of that piece where my thumb is right now doesn't quite fit. So when it's flopping like that, that needle is going to go back and forth inside of the cylinder, and you're going to lose control of pins. And I've proven that to you on many, many occasions. The last thing on this one, notice how, if I get the camera to cooperate, notice how that needle flares right there where my thumb is. So this is inside of there. When we try to pull that core out, that core snags up. As soon as it hits that wide flared out portion and you're pulling out or pushing out the core, it's going to push this tool out as well. And pins will spew everywhere. I've seen that more than once. Okay, this is the other one. Now, a couple things about it. First of all, the needle is a little narrower. It's also offset a little bit, which is, I think, a really good thing. This is exactly what you want to see. The core can come out without disturbing your holder. Problem is the holder is quite loose. You could probably bend it, and I probably should. But you're also experiencing the radius is not the same as the other one. It's a little bit smaller, but it's still probably a little bit large. I mean, these are standard cylinders. There's no reason that curvature can't be a little bit smaller. It's almost as if the original, the prototype, the curve or the arc radius of that, it fits on the outer part, the upper part of the lock perfectly. But of course, if you try to do that, well, first of all, it doesn't fit right. But secondly, that's just not going to work. So I got to say, I'm not happy with either one of these Peterson tools. I'm going to be sending both of mine back. I know this sounds like an excuse, but you know, if you want to do a job right, get the right tool. And I think these are just not the right tools. I'm going to find something else. Any recommendations? I appreciate a comment. Give me a source, guys, and I'll get it. Thanks.